What's up, Laker fans? Thank you for joining me for another night of Lakers basketball. Good to see you guys. Got a good one tonight, one that on the defensive end, I am super intrigued. If you listen to the pod today, my remaining skepticism about the Lakers defense is, or at least the biggest one, is built around their ability to corral athletic guards. The 6'5", 6'6" guys, your Anthony Edwards, your, I guess some say he's 6'4", but great athlete, powerful, right? Think strength, speed, size for the position, ability to beat guys off of the dribble. Can the Lakers defend someone like that? It's one thing to corral 280-pound Jokic. He's not going anywhere. He's going to be right in front of you, right? It's quite another thing to do that to an Anthony Edwards or to an Alexander. And that archetype of guard to me is what I'm going to have my eye on very closely from now through the end of the season in terms of evaluating what this team's defense can be. So a big night on that front. Also, some great comments pregame. Kobe Price had asked JJ about just sort of what we talked about on the pod, right? That you've got this Luka getting doubled 35, 40 feet from the hoop and beating switches and all of that. And Redick was talking about how, he felt like they had settled into a good rhythm on beating switches after struggling early on in the season with AD. And now they're kind of going through that process again because of that new geometry. And so that I think is going to continue to play out. And it's part of the reason why all of this last stretch of games is super valuable, that the Lakers can get those reps, figure out those angles and all of that. But I have a ton of confidence both in the players and in Redick that they're going to put the proper work in to figure out what needs to be done to put more points on the board. And so right now the whole Lakers have so many shot creators and all that, it's been mostly just in theory. Great against Denver, right? A buck 23 there. Had the first night against Utah, but there's been some offensive struggles for sure. I think that Luka rounding back into form just as an individual scorer is probably the biggest thing that could make a difference. But there's also a good deal of ground to cover from the Lakers offense. So long-winded opening there. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Yes, sir, Renz. Big problem. Oh, interesting, Ramelski. The idea of the Miami Heat when LeBron was there to the current LA team. What do I think of the comparison? I think that it is probably a little generous to this Lakers team, but I understand where it's coming from in that those groups were talk about a ground-based defense. Now they could get up in the air as well, but Bosch was phenomenal at showing up high. That's Wade and LeBron in their athletic prime. They had other good, guys like Battier and the ability to just close out and cover ground and scramble around. I think stylistically it was a fairly close comparison. I do think also that Wade is the most perimeter ball dominant player that LeBron played with prior to Luka. Kyrie is a little more on ball or off ball. He's a little more versatile. But remember, the Miami crew took him a little bit to kind of figure out each other. I don't think that's necessarily been the case with LeBron and Luka so much, but Luka does not look like himself as a scorer yet. So that's really the main thing to click into all cylinders. So I see it, but I think it's a little bit generous to this year's team because they're not nearly as athletic. All right, JD going to the game tomorrow. That should be fun. Hopefully enough people play and it's an entertaining one. Yeah, George, the good call out, the Luka or LeBron with the four goons is feast or famine. If you talk about the geometry with that group is different than it is with, say, the starting lineup, where there really is nowhere to hide defensively. There is no obvious, I'm going to cheat off of this person and leave them open. Whereas when Vando's in the lineup or Goodwin's in the lineup, to a lesser extent, Gabe, there's going to be that degree of we're going to help off of here. So that's one of the things I'm curious how that develops. One of the big things I've noticed in terms of the offensive struggles with those groups is the version of LeBron that we saw in the fourth quarter is really good on pick and rolls and attacking from the perimeter because he plays with a certain pace to him. The quarters 1 through 3 where he's not super on his horse and running, I don't think the perimeter attacks, like, he rarely gets by a defender when he's like that. I would love for those to be more post-ups in quarters 1 through 3, and then when he wants to turn up the jets, which I get he's not gonna do for the full game, and Luka is here in part because it allows LeBron to save that up for the right moment of the game. I think it's great. But, yeah, I think that George, the places to attack and the ways to attack within those same groups can be explored. I also have an preference toward the Luca and the Goons group over the LeBron and the Goons group. But it's going to be both of them because both Luca and LeBron go out around the same time historically over the course of their career. Now we're seeing sort of an adjustment with the Lakers rotation in terms of who goes out when. But my point is that Luca's normal shifts, he would check out of the game a minute or two after where LeBron normally would. And so when we theorize about, oh, you can have Luca or LeBron on the court at all times, you can, but you'd be asking one of them to make a pretty big change to their rotation, right? And so we'll probably see that in the playoffs, that full 48 type of coverage. But as a result of that, you're going to see both of them with those, uh, with less spacing in some groups for sure. Yeah, good call out, George, on the pace as well. That is a good point there. But that's also like asking LeBron for pace. I think he's got to pick his spots pace wise, which is why I'm such an advocate of the post play because you get a degree of penetration. You've got the ball 15, 20 feet away from the hoop in most instances in those high post sets. LeBron can, oh, also like who you target. Historically, LeBron on switches has liked to target bigs. And more he's targeted smalls in ways that, like, I think he should keep going in that direction. Like, if you don't want to put your foot on the gas quarters 1 through 3, totally get it. Get down into the post rather than asking your big man to set the screen for you. Have your guard come to it. And so you could back down a smaller player, go to work from there. What's up, Grape? Oh, is it Girl Dad Night? It's so funny. This was my world and job for 4 years were these event nights and making sure that like all of the, you know, this player's number got retired or just all of these events just from a work perspective. People have to put these things together and help with that. And it's so crazy to be like my life a year ago, I would have been helping, work on a girl dad night for a couple of days at least, right? While doing some other stuff. Isn't it crazy? Oh, that's funny. You guys don't realize. Yeah, I got hired on June 15th of 2020. It was initially just going to be for the bubble, but they kept me on. And yeah, June 15th of 2020 and then left July 9th, I think, of 2024. That's right, Piper. You got that's the thing too is I have a lot of sympathy for the people who make the gears go at the business of the Lakers because they just don't have a lot of people. And so, for example, the AD tribute the other night, there was, the fan in me, I was like, that wasn't really that. But I know that you're literally talking about two people who've been working their ass off with all this Luca content and all that. The game entertainment folks, it's the Mats. It's Matt Shelton and Matt Evans, and they generally rock. Um, and no, they rock absolutely. It's just they've got so much shit on their plate that yeah. Yeah, Regina, my time with Spectrum was right before my time with the Lakers. And I was with Spectrum for little less than a full season. And I left Spectrum because I joined the Lakers, right? So that was they picked me up. The Lakers did. I did like working at Spectrum. I think the people there. I think the Spectrum folks are some of the last remnants of the really good television age. So you've got AJ Ponsiglione, who's the guy who runs it there. Dave Ramazano, who is like a lot of the actual production. And they're OG sports vets. They've been directing and producing sports television for 30, 40 years. They taught me a lot about editing. Like, I got such a good education from them on how to edit, that was furthered by Josh Williams at the Lakers. And so, um, yeah, I really enjoyed just working with super talented people, and it was sometimes hard to fit the parameters of what they needed. And a lot of my videos, if you listen to the Spectrum ones, my delivery is very fast because I have a certain time limit that I have to hit, and then it's like all runs together because I have to. Yeah, so I just kind of caught my groove on that, and then COVID happens. Lakers pick me up. I leave Spectrum. Yeah, I don't know our win loss record, Brian, but I know that we won a chip in my first few months, and that was great. All right, Lakers win the tip. We're off and going. 11:53, 52, 51, 50. If you're trying to sink, Luca looking around, some ball denial, and Lakers sloppy with it early on. So they're playing ball denial. See how far they're pressuring out. Lakers going to have to back cut. Takes a 30-footer and saves the possession. Austin. Wow. Lakers up 3-0, 11:29, 28, 27, 26, 25. Nas with it, hands it off. And guarded by Rui to start out. Into the pocket to Nas, drive, kick, three ball. Rui with the closeout, ties it back up. That was a nice pocket pass. Austin with an over penetration. He all right? Kick ball going the other way. Conley with it up top. Looking for McDaniels on the wing. Pulls up at the free throw line. Misses that. I saw him play when he was about 16 years old. I'll tell you guys about that a little later. Oh, Luca with the drive and the spin. Baseline, dumps it off to Jackson. Great passing angle for the dunk. Again, that is a dribble through on the baseline and then passing it in your wake, right? So he passed it behind himself. Just every passing angle in the book. Naz Reid missed a shot. I've never seen it before. Lakers get the rebound. 5-3, 10:29 left. Luca with it. Racking it. Oh, all day. Let's go. Good to see him make that shot. He's been front rimming that in full control. And it got me on my arm. 7-3 football score early on, 10:08. Rui, see how he's funneling toward the baseline help, right? Oh, I love this. This is exactly what we talked about on the pod. Oh, I want to cry. Closeout. Good closeout, Braun. Jacks with the rebound. Luca up and over. Great seal. Touchdown, Lakers. 9-3. Want to talk more about those. Pull up three. Good closeout. Jackson. Tip it away. Get it. Dig it out. Let's go. LeBron ahead. Jackson catches it. Didn't have the angle. Luca, three ball. Misses short as he has on a lot of those. Jackson tips it out. Lakers a step ahead. Great pass by LeBron. Luca gets hit on the arm. Going to go to the free throw line. Nice pass, LeBron. Lakers a step ahead of the Wolves early on. Look at that pass, man. I'm telling you, there have never been two players of this caliber, of this passing caliber. On those transition plays, LeBron actually doesn't run the full way. The thing that LeBron focuses on is sealing the smaller guy. So Conley took that three. LeBron closed out and leaked out. And instead of like just running down, he actually put a body and sort of boxed out Conley and gave himself space for Luca to just throw that over the top. And then Luca runs underneath, or then LeBron runs underneath it. So that's that touchdown receiver. Just, oh man, league might have fucked up giving us these two guys. Conley for three, gets that to go. Nice shot. But Rondo was a role player at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't an all-star caliber player by the time he got to the Lakers. Rip through, back out, Luca, three. Oi, man, he's had some ugly misses on his jumper. Harden and KCP are good ones. Yep, yep. That's probably the best one I've heard. Into the corner. Can't get beat to that rebound, Luka. Conley gets it out to Nas. Drives it. Good hustle by Luka. Keep it here, though. Yeah, Jay, I can't bring myself to call it crypto. Like, I'll refer to, and it's funny because that was one of the things when I worked for the Lakers, I could get in some trouble if I called it Staples. And so I would refer to it as the arena in downtown, or like I'd always find some way to not call it crypto. Throw it out of bounds. Thank you very much. Good pressure on that inbound, going the other way. Yeah, Radaka. No, there were several things like that with the Lakers where, again, I have a lot of sympathy for the people who work there. That what's up, Alex? Good to see you. Yes, the Lakers arena, indeed. Luca, Skip, Rui. Nope. LeBron saves it, but over to the Wolves. Going the other way. Conley over to Nas. Crosses over. Good job by Austin to cut off the drive. Ball reversal. Rui doing a good job shading baseline. Nice shot by Ant. Ant's a good player. See if Lakers can get on the board. Been a couple of dry possessions. Oh, that's a deep three. Banks it in. What a brick. We'll take it. 14-8. Take the slop, okay? Ant out to Nas. Misses that. Luca with the board. Flicks the two-handed chest pass like it's nothing. 60 feet. Out to DFS into the game. LeBron off the screen. Little too fast, but Austin tracks down the long rebound. They shade him. You got the baseline if you want it. Nope. Didn't. Gets it back out top. Luca. Oh, nice hesitation. What a move. Incredible. Just a step ahead. 16-8. Lakers doubling them up. Luca in full control. And Skip. Good hands by Luca. Another one. Keep it here. Man, there's a ton to work with him on the defensive end. He catches guys right between their weight shifts so well. Like he'll wait for you to slow down before he accelerates again. His anticipation is very good. What are we gassed? Going on here? Oh, we got a cut. There we go. That explains. Yeah. I like that. The brain trust. That's great. Say what's up to my folks on YouTube. What's up, Diego? Appreciate it, Dan. Thank you for the shout out. And Don. That's right. Nuggets lost. Good chance to move up in the standings. GC, welcome. I hear you on that, Colin. I would love for everybody to be able to watch just kind of all together as we're coming back at it. Heck yeah, homie. He looks right up. His eyes are up as soon as he gets that ball. It's part of the reason why you want him getting those rebounds, right? Like the fact that he gravitates to around the rim is a good thing. Luca, good closeout, good close and recover, drops his hips, gets the board. Good defense. Or at least good enough defense. Luca off the ball screen. Pulls up, shot fake, bump. And one! Luka fucking Doncic is a Laker. Are you kidding me? Like, this is the version of him that makes his shots, he's been front rim in all of these. I think so too, Galalock, and that's something that I it should have been obvious to me before, but he is very much a wears his heart on his sleeve type of player, like, no filter. That's part of the complaining about the refs. It's just very pure emotion for better or for worse. And yeah, that's why I keep bringing up the point about having, we feel delirious, like Zach Lowe tweeted the other day, like, "Holy crap, I can't believe what I'm watching." I can imagine what he feels like, just the total flip of his world, and so, of course, it's gonna take a little bit of, and then there's a certain amount of like, "Oh, I'm in a new environment. This is LeBron's team." Of course, it's gonna take a little bit of time, and that's part of the fun of the end of the season is that it's not always gonna be pretty, but there's gonna be a certain amount of just like, you gotta work through it. You gotta, like, run into the problems and be like, "Okay, how do we figure that out?" But that's, again, the fun of it is you've got a lot of people that are really committed to doing that right now, that it's such a contrast to last year and the basketball environment of last year. It's awesome. I think so, Venetia. I like. Oh, we're doing a whole beer. Vando. Every time Vando hits a three, what kind of beer are we drinking? Isn't that cool that Clark got picked up? Full got the full offer. All right, Heffy's with the blackberry twisted tea. Ron with the Modelo. MC Duff with the Bud Light. Bud Light, tried and true. Sim, am I ready to call the Nuggets frauds? No. However, I will note that the other day on the pod, I was like, oh, actually, I would very much like to play the Nuggets in the playoffs because I suspect I understand where your question comes from. And I would like an opportunity to, get some revenge. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, Holcomb. Is score to be settled. Bingo. Yep, Anthony, exactly. Luca's cut out for those big time games. And every time the Lakers have been uh actually no, the Dallas game was interesting from a but again, that's part of why we talked about the new angles and ways to attack. But even in that game, like, Dallas never went up in that game, and when they needed to in crunch time and winning time, that last 5 minutes, Lakers won that pretty decisively. All right. Luka cashes in on the three-point play. Lakers up 19-8. 6:45 left. Got Alexander Walker into the game. Over to DiVincenzo, back after a little bit of a hiatus, injury. Back out up top. Racks the closeout. Good deflection by LeBron. Nice save by DFS into the middle. Braun back to Dorian or to Rui. Picks up his dribble. These Rui DFS lineups have been awesome together. Out to Luca. Jab step. Three ball. Just missed. They poke the ball away. Luca. Swing, swing. Good closeout. Just executing team concepts. Look, if they can rattle home a jump stop floater over a contest from 10 feet, you tip your cap and say, do it again next time. LeBron off the screen. Good look. Nice. Excellent screen. Did anybody catch who set that? Austin. Good stuff, Austin. Pull it. Dante the other way. Luca with the rebound. Flicks it ahead. Oh, good deflection away. I'm telling you, like, this is like when they gave Tom Brady Randy Moss, giving Luka Doncic LeBron. Has Luka ever had a power forward like that had skill to him as well? I know you've got Washington and Jones, but there's a different level of I like what I'm saying. Dirk is Josh is as Rui clean look. It's a whoa, long, nice rebound, Dorian. Those are tough to come up with. Didn't draw iron, so we got 6 on the shot clock. Austin over to Dorian, cash it in. Misses long. Oh, tips it over to Luka. Scoops it up and in. Let's go. He reads the game so fucking well. 11 points, 4 boards. Austin. So see, they're shading, they're taking away middle. They have a team game plan on Ant. Good closeout. Luka again, just dominating the glass once again. Austin behind the back, picks up his dribble, out to Rui. Racks it baseline, picks up his dribble, ball reversal back out. 24-10, still a football score. Austin with 9 on the clock, crosses over. That's going to be a foul. Thank you very much. This is so much fun, Jens. 4:35 left. Luka going, I'm tired. Yes, he is guard Jokic, Renz. Exactly. And why you would ever trade that, I don't know, but what a pass. Come on, Vando. Come on, Vando. Was that off? Am I being a dick? Should he have caught that? Yeah, it did have steam on it, but I don't know. There's a certain level of, whether you caught it or not, a certain level of Vando's got to be ready for those. You were playing with Luka Doncic. Oh, kick out into the corner. Misses long, tapped out. Gabe with the ball. Excuse me. Meant to mute there. Woo! There it is. Nice pass, nice shot, Vando. I think that's his third 3 off of a Luka assist. 27-10. Lakers taking it to Minnesota. Step back jumper. Ant front rims it. Austin, the rebound. 4 on 3. Damn. Ideally, you make that with your left hand so that you don't have to transfer. It won't get deflected. Nice play on defense there. Vando on Ant. DiVincenzo lets it fly. Nice shot. Ball up top to Luka. Gets a double drag. Comes off of it. Keeps it. Side steps. Yeah, gets to the free throw line. Fades away. Good arc, but can't get it to go. And clears the rebound. 27-13. 3 minutes left. Up the left sideline, guarded by Gabe. Forces him baseline, as is the plan. Drives, sprays it out. It's middle, too hot to handle, going the other way. So again, just execution of team defense principles. What a pass. And Vando just let that fly. There have been a lot of first quarters lately where the Lakers have come out really well and held a team under 20. Good call out, Lake Show. The defense being more active than it was against Dallas. Yeah. JD, he's such a complete basketball player, right? Like the different aspects of the when we traded AD, the first thing I thought about was, oh Lord, aside from like, holy crap, we got Luka, was how are we going to get a rebound? Like I know Luka is a good rebounder, but that's a top 5 rebounder in the game you just traded on a team that already struggled to get rebounds. Remember, before trading AD was even a thought in our mind, that was my number one thing was like, we have to be able to get a rebound. But with Luka, and again, this reminds me of Magic too. It's not just the passing, but I'm reminded of the value of a great perimeter rebounder, and in terms of somebody who is both a creator and can get the ball. Remember when Russ was with OKC, and you'd have whoever the center was, it was their job to basically box out, and the strategy was to have Russ get the rebounds, and people be, oh, that's stat chasing and all of that, right? But it's actually strategic from the coach's standpoint because that time to transfer between when Jackson Hayes gets a rebound, for example, to hand it to a Luca or hand it to a LeBron. No, you start right away. How do you think we're getting these leak outs between LeBron and Luca? It's because Luca's getting the rebound on all of these, and LeBron is taking advantage. Again, LeBron knows where the opportunities are on the basketball court better than anybody, and understanding that the advantage on a lot of these is early and that he doesn't have to outrun his coverage. He actually has to seal himself some space is just too cool. Oh my God, New Orleans went back up in that game. I was hate watching that a little bit earlier. That's right, MC Duff. LeBron was in the Luca role. That's the quarterback, right? You got quarterback and receiver. Hate on both sides. Yes, but it's like I am currently enjoying Phoenix's demise. I have enjoyed New Orleans' demise, though. That is a fair call out. You know, this is the year that the last pick, first round pick from the Anthony Davis trade is to convey. Dot dot dot. Horn set out of a timeout. Gabe, oh Lord, gonna get fouled. No shot. Keep it on the ground. Yeah, and by 2025, the Lakers are gonna be terrible. That's gonna be a top 3 pick. Right. I love it, Roy. May Timmy Good Times be tormented by the Lakers' success. That's a terrible pass. Going the other way. Again, this is part of what I was talking about earlier about LeBron getting into the post, get that rebound in the non-Luka groups. No foul, just a strip. On a lot of these, if we could just not be turnover machines in the LeBron and the goons type of groups, that would go a long way. And I think just again getting into the post would be helpful in that respect. But there we go. They switch that. Oh, there you go. Good two-man action. Yeah. So good when you can see the Bruce Browniness in there. Browniness. Yes. But I mean like that type of short roll guy from the two guard type of position. Yeah, good ball denial right there. 29-13, 154 left. Vando leaning on Ant. Switch that. Rui gets a hand up. Sends him baseline. Good team defense. LeBron, great closeout. Dancing, re-racking. We forced a 24-second. Let's fucking go, Lakers. Woo! Bron moving them puppies. Uh-oh. Good win off the ball screen. Be a threat. Nice cut. Gotta catch the ball, Vando. You spaz. All right. And Braun pinching in. That's a bump. That's going to be a foul. Good call. How amazing is it because a lot of the places where LeBron is playing his best defense from sideline to sideline along the baseline, right? Where it's like in the corners, his closeouts, the close and recover. With Ant, you see our game plan is we're pinching in from one pass away. And so the calculus is this. We're going to put somebody on Anthony Edwards who's not going to be able to guard him one-on-one. And so we can either funnel in one direction or another, or we can pinch in from both sides. And no matter what direction Ant decides to go in, there's going to be a little more pressure. Now, you do leave that player who's one pass away more open. And so got a good pass into Shannon right there, who got a little bit of an advantage on LeBron there. That's how he got the bump and got to the free throw line there. But that's sort of the strategy from the Lakers' perspective. Pinch in from one pass away. Gabe racks it, goes right into his chest, gets the finish over the top. Nice play. Ball pressure, Vando. Vando? Yes? Yes? Ours? No. Mm-hmm. Good stuff. Vando, 31-15. Ball up top. Over Shannon and into the corner. Alexander Walker. Gonna be Laker ball. Having Goodwin handle it a bit. Again, this is part of the Bruce Browniness. Just like can dribble a little bit. Can let's see where you going with it. Oh, almost. Not a terrible take. Man, he's so good. Oh yeah, Dillingham is a blur. Goodwin with it. Again, that two-man game with LeBron. This is an interesting twist, having him be in the center of the action. Now it's going to be Vando's turn. Inside out dribble. Okay, Braun scoops it up and in. Little saucy move by LeBron right there. 33-17, 10 seconds left. Dillingham, behind the back. Good strip. Get that off his back. Goodwin got great hands and anticipation. Gabe lets it fly. It's going to be short. What a quarter. Lakers 33, T-Wolves 17. Another great defensive quarter by your Los Angeles Lakers. Again, Goodwin has got a knack for the ball because he's quick. Like with everything he does, got good reflexes with his hands too. He gets a lot of strips. Um, I know that steals are not the fanciest way of looking at defense, but they're nothing better than a live ball turnover. Forcing a turnover, the other team scores 0.00 points per possession when they turn the ball over. And it is the highest points per possession scenario that you can get for your offense too. So it's a double win. And so being able to get those strips down low, and especially this type of defense, again, it's about staying in front of people and making contact and making them turning them. That was one thing that I'll always say as a coach is you want to turn him once or twice in the backcourt, which means if he's driving to the right, take away that drive to the right, force him to spin back the other way. Great steal opportunities when you can turn a player if there's a second player coming in. Goodwin's really good at swooping in to be that second player. Yep, 17-point first quarter. I see, to me, it wasn't quiet. That was a loud ass, awesome defensive first quarter. So got MC Duff. This is what I was talking about earlier with what I think what the star players in Luka, LeBron, and LeBron are used to in terms of when they're used to coming out of the game. Luka, when I had looked through his box scores with Dallas, he was coming out of the game around the 5-minute mark. LeBron is usually around 6:30, 7. Sometimes it'll go to 6, but there's really just a small overlap where they're like they basically go out of the game right around the same time normally. And what I think is happening here, especially with Luka coming back from injury and it being the regular season, is it's like, look, you guys are gonna go through your normal minutes. They've adjusted a little bit. Like I think Luka goes a little bit longer now. But and they mostly have coverage on it, but I think that's the rationale for it is that like both guys are used to coming out at a certain part of the game, which leaves a little bit of a gap without either of them for the regular season that I would not expect to persist through the playoffs. All right. Vando being a pest lately. I love it. Oh man, Robbie. Well, first off, I'm honored that you listened to LFR despite being a Wolves fan. And yeah, this has been a tough one. My understanding is you guys have been pretty good on the offensive end lately. So from a Lakers fan perspective, that was like, I don't know. I gotta see that my one bit of skepticism is we keep playing teams that don't have their bigs. And so when there's a role threat to complement the guy who can put pressure on the rim, it's kind of a different calculus. But this is awesome. Either way. See that good win again. Mm, good take, nice layup. But Goodwin can turn up. Oh man. All right. Lakers in a horn set. Got Jackson into the game. Interesting. So this has been Jackson can't finish that. Goodwin is playing a slot that was Dalton's minutes right here in the last couple games. Gonna give up a trailer three. Conley knocks it down 33-22. Drive kick. Goodwin. Back out to LeBron. Skip. Rui wants it. Rui gets it. 36-22. Nice shot. 10:54 left. Goodwin on the ball. Over to Nas. Rui switched out on him into the corner. Rui switched out up top. Conley skips it over. Drives on Jackson. Spins. Front rims it. Goodwin. Quick outlet to LeBron. Cross court. LeBron. Austin. Oh, LeBron saves it. Skips over to Rui. Get into the post. Get it out to Austin and get repost. Gonna dribble it in himself. Skips it across. Goodwin, three. Nice shot. Nice left-handed pass and read by Rui. Didn't force anything. I really like Goodwin. Does a lot of things. 39-22. Paint to great. That's right. I love those type of threes. Good patience by Rui. I feel like in the past he'd take that shot right there and try to force it. A little too easy there. Goodwin wasn't able to cut off the drive. 39-24. Up top to Goodwin. Jackson, step up screen. Comes off it, skips over to LeBron. Thinks about it, takes it, gets it. Woof. Lakers hitting some of those tonight. Up 18, 42-24. Racks it, Jackson. Good contest. Doesn't draw iron. LeBron slows it up. Good win. Throws it over to Rui. Ball reversal. Austin with it. Get a screen from Goodwin. They're going to switch that. Oh, into LeBron. Going to call a foul holding him. You guys, this is a pretty good team. Yeah, this is a pretty good team. Goodwin showing up. Austin. Woof. Bully ball. My goodness. Put the Lakers up 20, 44-24. I love it, Renz. So, again, this is a shift that Dalton had been taking. And Goodwin, again, is the thing that you want to create. If you can't, I feel like the 2020 team was this to some degree. And think about the circumstances of building that 2020 team. It was, they had been holding out and waiting for Kawhi and his decision. And my understanding is that they had talked to Danny Green and were like, they had promised him a couple million more than Green was getting from anybody else if you would just wait until Kawhi makes his choice. And Kawhi doesn't work out. And then they put together this team that so much of the talk, they had failed to get a third option. Lakers won't be able to do anything because they don't have this third guy to be able to do that. But what they did is they built a collective unit. They built a collective unit that was all built this very bigger, faster, stronger type of team that I'll always remember Kobe remarking on just being jaw on the floor about how big and athletic that squad was. And that is, I think, the other route that you can take that I'm just super excited that, for one, very creative of them strategically to be like, first off, you get Luca no matter what and figure it out best as you can. But under the circumstances, you're like, okay, well, what do we do now? Don't have a true five. You create this type of team. This is the best solution to that problem. And that's, I guess, the great thing. And one of the exciting things about this year is that basketball, there are solvable problems all throughout the season. That's the actual running of the fucking marathon, is you try to solve the problems and you try to, like, okay, this is, they're doing this, right? How do we get through that? But you work at it and you get through it. It doesn't mean you will solve those problems, but you can. Like, it is solvable. And whether or not you do it is the story of the season. And the Lakers are on a great track and have a great spirit that Redick has really imbued the whole franchise with, that, like, no, we're going to fucking work on this, that I love. And you see it reflected in the effort level of the team. Oh, Jins, man, you're so generous, man. Thank you so much. This is great stuff. Let's pray for health. Suns dropped that game. Oof. Conley with it. Lakers run off that. All right, Dalton checks in, steps back rim, get that. Tough bounce there. Skips it over, swing, corner three. Got to board it. Can't get that. Strip down low. Yes, sir. Good hands. Oh, what an outlet. LeBron over to Rui. No advantage over there. Back out. Ball reversal. Back to Austin. Love it. Let Austin cook. Got Nas on him. Crosses him over. Cuts off the angle. Gets a little lost. Gonna keep it here. Austin's one-on-one switch game is a storyline to follow. I think Austin would greatly benefit from a hard dribble pull up because he's such a speed attack guy. This was a Jerry West staple. So we get an inbound pass over to Rui, back to Braun. Quick three ball. Woo wee. Not a hesitation in the world. Braun just has his jumper cooking right now. Lakers up 23. Alexander Walker crosses over, lays it up, lays it in. So that's the sort of Dalton's got to cut off. So yeah, this is the going from Goodwin to Dalton in terms of the defense. This is the point that I was making, where, like, all five, it's like they're going to attack your weakest link, but Dalton can do that. Can't get it to go there though. That's right. This is good experience for Dalton. We are up 21. The rookies get their reps. Luka with bad foul there. Gonna count it. I don't, NY Laker fan. I think that this is just part of the growing pains of a rookie. I think that if this was as we get later in the season, I wouldn't expect Dalton to get any minutes at all. Once we get to playoff time and all of that, but I think these type of games are very good to be involved, even if the payoff is more long term than short term. Couple spin moves from Rui, over penetrating. Both he and Austin have that, like, sort of run into a wall and then keep trying to run through it. That can get them in trouble. Good job getting back and cutting off that angle. Kick. Nice passing. Can't get it to go. Good job by Dalton clearing that rebound. Over to Luca. Lakers up 18, 6:55 left. Step up, Rui. Luca behind the back. Spinning. Okay, nice. Gonna get Austin shooting the illegal defense free throw. Yeah, McDaniels fell asleep in the lane. All right, so we got Luca, Austin, DFS, Dalton, and Rui. Small ball with Luca, all five good offensive players. Luca, triple threat behind the back, step back three. Ooh, good crash by Dalton. Lakers get the board. Austin between the legs, pulls it back. Yeah, just something that where he can stop. Nice job, Dalton. Get it, help him, get back. No, get it. Come on, y'all. Got to run back to that. You saw that happening the whole time. And the charge. Austin picks it up. Good work, sir. Hell yeah, Austin. Good stuff. All right. Didn't get rocked in the jaw or anything, too. Didn't, kept some XP points. Ooh, bump off by Luca. Foul. Let's go. I mean, that's the right call. That's a foul. He got the guy in the air, jumped forward. Feels like a dream. There's just a level of you're going to get good shots when he's on the floor that he's one of two players in the league who really guarantee that. Maybe three. I don't know. Shay's really good. All right. Lakers up 20. And with it, switched on to Dalton. Goes middle, spins, turns around, front rims that. Good rebound. Good defense containment by Dalton there. Austin gets on his back foot there. Looking for Rui in the post, but they're fronting that. Finally gets that entry. Got a good cut by Luca. They're stripping down low. Austin with a clean look. Damn. Can't get it to go. Good tap out. So got a good shot off of that. Couldn't get it to go, though. Good take. Late help there by Rui. Finishes over the top. Lakers up 18. 5:11 left. Got a step up screen from Dalton. Bump. And one! That's a hell of a shot. He was like falling forward and got pushed. So, you know what touch you got to have to be able to. These are the type of shots, too, that like Luca does shit like this all the time. Venetia, you haven't heard by Anwar before? You haven't been here for the good times, I guess. Yes, great point. That is a demoralizing shot. It's like, fuck me, man. Closest player that compares to Austin, Mark Price. Some Pistol Pete. I see that too. Yep. A little less good take right there. Lakers up 19. Yeah, I see the Manu comp for sure. Oh, come on. Gotta cash that in, Dalton. Drive kick. Alexander Walker misses that. Good rebound. Luka gets popped. No call. Turns around like, come on, man. Gonna get a timeout. All right. Oh, he lost a shoe. Yeah, Chicken Turkey, welcome on YouTube. Yeah, about Goodwin, his emergence may be bigger than we can imagine. Like, not a placeholder. He's a real piece, right? Like, this is I'm fairly certain Goodwin is gonna have a playoff rotation slot. And that is in the trade pod talks that we did, that Bruce Brown archetype, that short roll type of player. Again, if the Lakers are going to go small, you have to be able to get loose balls. You've got to be able to win on the ground. You've got to be able to anticipate. If you play small, you got to be able to play on offense well enough, right? And a lot of the guys who are good at doing the dirty work are not the most talented individual offensive players. And so, but that ability to set screens, be a roll man, he connected with LeBron as a short roll guy. He's hit a three in this game. He can spot up a little bit. He can do some things in transition. Just a lot of like that ability to contribute in a number of different ways is super important, I think. Yeah, Vic, the two-man game with LeBron, very encouraging. Uh-huh. I was thinking that the other day, AJ, that Goodwin reminds me of Caruso, because part of that is that like IQ and anticipation. That like that's what jumps off the screen to me is like, yo, this dude's ahead. And again, that's a theme with the role players on this team where I'm like, shit, we might have something here. The one thing that all this hinges on too is health. The Lakers are kind of at a razor's edge, in my opinion, from a rotation standpoint. That they need a you know, they can get through the regular season and all of that, but yeah, if one of their rotation guys, I think maybe they can survive one injury to the quote unquote right player, but yeah, it's very, very thin, the margin for error there. And it is part of the reason too where I light a candle for Maxi Kleba and his possible return. I have no information on whether that's a possibility, but he would give the Lakers one more like capable player who's been there before in the playoffs. Super weird position to come into. But remember when Tristan Thompson signed with us super late in the season, but played a little bit in the playoffs and was like not terrible. I could kind of see it being similar. Sanjay Maxi is a stretch five who can switch. He was a guy a few years back that was the primary guy on Kawhi in a playoff series, for example. Luka comes off of it. Not that guy anymore, of course. What a pass. Nothing doing. Gabe can't make can't save it. 52-33, 4 minutes left. Ant drives on Vando, pulls it back, double cross, nice move, passes it back out. Good cut. Rattles it out. Is that Minot? Luka, good spin, bump. Gets to the line. Is that Shannon? Okay. Yeah, his ball fakes are so good, Max. And again, so much of his game is about shifting your weight and understanding um, when to attack you. That the ball fakes are again, I told this story on the pod, but um, I was at a coaching clinic where Bobby Knight was the keynote speaker, and I'd seen a couple of the bigger name coaches and do clinics and things like that. He was by far the like usually the ones who really knew their shit were like the head coach at East Middle Tennessee State or something like that that had to be super, you know, nerds about every aspect of it for their team to really be good at what they were doing. But Bobby Knight was the best of the big name ones. And as Lucas splits the free throws, and he talked about how we talk about shoot, pass, dribble as being the three skills. Fakes are the fourth one that we should talk about as one of those elements. That's always stuck with me. Lakers up 53-33. Step back. Vando. What do we have there? Illegal D. All right. Yeah, world class asshole, but great coach. I got to play the Luca bot on chess.com. Thank you for the link. I got to file that away. He plays slow really quickly. Love that. Good stuff. Double cross inside out into the corner. Vando, good closeout. Back out. Whips it around. Three ball. Rebound by LeBron. Over to Luca. He's middle. Big size advantage over Dante. Over the top. Crawls across the rim. Dante matched up with Luca. Double cross, shakes him, gets middle, dumps it off on the baseline, kicks it back out. Ant, three ball, nice shot. Good kick out, penetrated the defense. Lakers up 16. Lakers have not closed second quarters very well in a lot of games, especially the ones where they go up. They've been powered down for a little bit, have a hard time powering back up to close the quarter. Let's see how they do here. Ball into the corner to DFS, back out top to Luca. Already shot clock issues, 5 on it. Triple threat, takes it deep three. These are the type of shots I'm talking about. LeBron crashes, don't get hurt. Gonna be a foul. Yeah, why don't they go back to Jackson in these? Like, if you're gonna be slow, be big. Good call out. This should be Jackson here. Or Jackson instead of Vando. I understand not wanting to play Vando and Jackson together. Skip. Good closeout. Oh, good shit, Vando. Oh, that a foul? Oh. Oh. I didn't see the foul. Damn. Bad shit, Vando. Yes. Free throws too. Right. See. All right. Thank you. Hell no. All right. 1 out of 3. Lakers survive it. Let's see if they can score, though. Everybody's walking in these minutes. Vando in the short roll skips it over to LeBron. Thinks about it, racks it instead, scoops it up, gets fouled, going to go to the line. Good quick move by LeBron there. That was a great read by Vando. Yeah, good call out. That there is something untapped there with Vando's ball handling ability that maybe those short rolls and the Luca getting blitzed as much as he does, maybe that's where it can come out. Come on. That's right. Yeah, younger LeBron dunks that. Yep. Lakers up 16. 150 left. Austin on the ball. Right, pinching in from that corner, letting Alexander Walker take those. Can't rebound on the weak side though after the low man rotation. Oh, Luca pulls the chair. What'd he do? Yeah. They should be going back to Jackson in these groups. Hoping so too, Rands, but it's about to be cut to 14 if he knocks this down. Oh, but he doesn't. Vando with the rebound. Lakers struggling on offense, though. Can they get a bucket? Luca skips over to LeBron. No dip three. Just whiffs everything. Not LeBron's best last couple of minutes. Oh, DFS on the reach. Nice skip pass. Over Luca. Misses short. Lakers tap it away from each other. Keep it here. They're just like they're always low energy in this part of the game. This is part of why Jackson. Yeah, they're always bad at this portion. I missed what happened there. This is part of what I mean about being small and slow. It's not the personnel. This group's capable of being small, but they're not moving fast. It's totally different pace. And this is again part of the things that you got to figure out over the course of this stretch. Vandal on the short roll, lobs it up. Woo! There's some of that ball handling and passing ability from Vando. Nice touch on that lob. Times it with LeBron. Those are the type of plays that get better with reps too, you know. LeBron up to 19. Yeah, let's get a stop, you guys. Good. DFS locking into the game plan, funneling baseline, sidestep, lets him fly by. Oof. Down to 12. Short roll again. Vando's got to be a finisher and is. Good to see. Yep. They're looking to blitz. Good to see an offensive utility for Vando. Ball denial on Ant. 5 on the clock. They shade toward him. Great pass. Corner 3. 11-point game. Lakers cough up about half of a 20-point lead with another low motor end of the second quarter with a small ball group. Again, the idea of being like turned up the whole game, you're just not going to be like that. But that's part of the reason why I say if you're going to be slow, you got to be big. If you're not going to be like everybody's running and really locked in, those are the groups to have Jackson on the floor and not go really small, because uh yeah, you'll get burned defensively, and Lakers did at the end of that half. Yeah, Jackson is always active and he's got size. Like he's a he's a smaller five, but he's like an actual five. So if you're going to go to those small ball groups, it's got to be a commitment to sprinting, running. Just we saw it, right? That's how they got the big lead. It's not something that's far away, but we also saw that just the pace and their level of engagement to end that second quarter, you could just see the energy level dip, and that's going to happen. You're up by 20. That's part of basketball, but it's again part of the reason to me why your biggest rotation player that has a super consistent motor, great time of the game to have Jackson in, I think, at the end of those second quarters. And so getting through this last part of the season is going to be a lot of finding these little holes in the boat to patch up, you know? I agree, Paul. I think the question is where are the what qualifies as important minutes? What is the time where you say, all right, Dalton, you got your reps and experience. Now it's time for all the grown-ups to get the minutes, right? And he had a few good possessions even on defense in that half, right? Like he's got to cash in those corner threes, those shots that are created for him. But again, this is part of a young player's development that can be frustrating to watch, that the idea is that it really bears fruit in a year or two. And maybe he's traded off of the team. He got traded. That's another part of this too. Like dude was traded what, like a month ago? Oh yeah, good call out. No Rui at the end as well. Yeah, good question, MC Duff. So you got the starting five. Then I think DFS for sure, Gabe for sure, Vando mostly. Like I think Vando's sort of a swing player, and whether or not like how big his role will be would depend on the series. Um, I actually think Goodwin is. I I'm a little more. I don't know if I want to go this far. Like I might trust him a little more in the playoffs than Vando. And I know that's off of a very small sample, but the ability to sort of sustain his game and not be a can play, can't play type of guy. I don't think Goodwin would be that on like every playoff team and whatever role you put him in. I just think the Lakers' needs and style of play, he's to me a tailor-made small ball player. He isn't like a Gary Payton II athlete necessarily, but he is a little fire hydrant, that uh has some on-ball ability, can make a three, can make a pass, um, tough as hell, sets a good screen, smart. That's a good way of putting it, KA24. Goodwin has a higher floor than Vando. That really kind of zeroes in on the point that I was trying to make in that when Vando is good, like Vando can take over stretches of a game that I would see that happening less with Goodwin, although he can, make some plays. But yeah, I think Vando's got the higher ceiling for sure, but I do think Goodwin has the higher floor. And so that's part of the reason to answer your question more fully, um, why I see Vando as like the 7.5. Um, and so right now I see us as having a 7 where that you can do it, but that's really tough. And if you lose a guy for injury, you're in you're in bad shape. It's part of the reason again why Kleba would be an eighth guy that I'd feel good about. And also part of the reason why I'm watching Goodwin going, could we have found that diamond in the rough? That this is something that it wouldn't be the first time this group of scouts. And again, Goodwin was in Washington a couple years ago. I'm pretty sure he was part of the Beal trade. Um, and has played some NBA minutes before that you can see just what he does well and the needs of this Lakers team. Like they might have found it. So again, one of the storylines to close out. And so if Goodwin hits, I guess that's my to put a, a pin on the point is I see us having a 7 with the Vando wild card, and I don't love that. I feel like we're one short, and if either Kleba or Goodwin hits, and if both of them hit, we're in business because that's a guard-ish type of player and a big-ish type of player, both of whom are very switchy small ball types, right? So a big who has experience guarding on the perimeter, a guard who's tough on the interior, can rebound, digs out loose balls, all of that. And that's sort of to me what a switchy team is you got like guardy kind of bigs and biggish guards. And yeah, so if we can get to one of Goodwin or Kleba, if we get both, man, we're cooking. Quixotic, I don't know a single thing about Kleba. I don't know if this is realistic at all. This hope that he'll be back. I just know that there was a we will reevaluate at the beginning of April. Um, thing that was thrown out there that you know we'll see if they revisit that, but you know I would put it at less than 50% for sure, but I do think it's possible enough to be like, maybe, it's a lot more likely than a buyout candidate emerging in the next 48 hours. But yes, don't count on him. Exactly. It's mostly good Lakers, I think. Basquiat, exactly. Yeah, I think it's mostly good Lakers. So yeah, let's talk about this game. The big thing I had my eye on was funneling or just like what our game plan was when on Anthony Edwards. We started with Rui on him, but more than it being about who is guarding him, it is more what they were planning on doing. And as soon as Rui would guard him, he'd get in, you could see him position his body, was like, I'll let you drive baseline, but I'm not going to let you go middle. And I'm going to funnel you into some low man help that is going to be there along the baseline. And then but if it was Austin or if it was someone else, they were more squared up. I'd have to watch tape, right? This is just what I saw. Then you'd have the two ends pinching in from one pass away just a little bit. And then there's rotations out of that where that's where I was super impressed where it dipped in that second quarter. They weren't rotating and flying around like this. But yeah, that kind of how they pushed ahead that lead. It was a very fast, speed-based defense that was getting out in transition. Offensively, Luca was in full control. The one thing I'll say is again, the Lakers are playing a team without their 4 and their 5. They're starting 4 and 5. That's always going to distort the team that you're playing. And so kudos to the Lakers for taking advantage of that, of course, but it is a bit of a thing to consider. Oh, let me see your question, Jens. Yeah, good question, Jins. This to me, the Jackson's minutes are yeah, a thing that I is probably the thing I disagree with Reddick on the most right now. And Reddick's nailing a whole bunch of stuff, right? But uh that particular part of the game, that last 4 minutes of the second quarter, I think, especially if the Lakers have a lead, is a naturally kind of naturally low motor environment because that's not winning time, right? They don't feel threatened at that point, and a LeBron is going to, ebb and flow and conserve himself at different parts of the game. Just yeah, having if you're going to be slow, you got to be big. And I don't know. This is what I think in times like this. It's always important to be like, all right, this is my opinion, but who gives a crap? I mean, it's fun to talk about, but what is Reddick's rationale? And I think Reddick ultimately sees his closing lineup as being a small ball group. I think he's correct about that, but I think that that is a fourth quarter thing that doesn't have to be mirrored at the end of the second quarter. Vando being the fifth guy, and Vando was fine. I thought Vando was pretty good. But yeah, like what's going on here? Let's Oh, we got one of these turkeys, huh? I'm working on it. Sorry about that, guys. Let's get the guy the fuck out of here. Should be good. Sorry, I'm sometimes in the middle of talking and not monitoring the chat. So small ball. Yeah, the Nazis. I think Reddick fundamentally sees his closing groups as being small ball groups. I agree with that. Vando distorts small ball groups a little bit because you don't get the same spacing advantage, I think. But I do think that there is we're playing Anthony Edwards. He is a great tool to put on Ant and figuring out who your groups are and who they aren't. And Vando's hit a couple kick out threes off of Luca, right? But to me, it's more about who you are on the defensive end that Jackson could be really helpful there. Like if you're going to be a slower, not turned up group right there, like play Vando at the two. Go like LeBron, Luca, Vando, Jackson, and Austin to close the half, right? And um, so yeah, just like being bigger. I don't think Vando would be in my closing group either way, but yeah, I think that's the rationale. Oh, thank you, Brian. The Lakers don't have a pick until late second round. I think what we own Clippers pick, right? So the Clippers will be, gosh, what are we looking at there? That'll be around pick number 50, I would say. So I think lots of eyes tuned toward can the Lakers find a diamond in the rough five that I think two things are running kind of at the same time that even put Jemison and Koloko into this talk that the Lakers do want a five. I also think that there is a limit to the amount of resources they want to pay for that, precisely because they see their closing groups as being small ball type of groups. Thank you very much, Wilson. They do, but for example, the like Oso Ighodaro was somebody they really liked that killed his workout with the Lakers that went later, right? I don't know. I think he went before 50, but basically the hope is that a really good scouting crew can find one of those late second round undrafted type of finds at the five spot. So just to answer MC Duff's draft question, it's not super high on this is how the Lakers are going to solve their problems necessarily, but I do know that they've got that late second and they'll get someone with that. There you go, Romo. Like look for a max replacement. If there's somebody higher in the second round, it's not even just like has to be a max replacement. It's more at that point, if there's somebody in the second round where you feel the way that you did about Max, where it's like, yo, we really like this guy. We should buy a pick. And so we can draft him because we think he's going to be good. If there's someone you feel like that about in the second round, go for it. Go buy that pick. All right, we're back at it. Jackson in a drop. All right. Comes off that screen. Back out. Ant crosses over, racks it. Good help by Jackson. Swing, swing. Nas 3 ball. Good closeout. LeBron, all right? All right. Trotting back up court. We're good. We're good. Austin with the ball off the screen. Gets a lane. Floats it up. Gets it to go. Nice shot. Lakers back up 13. See if this starting group can go on a run. Austin up to 11. Reed racks it. Nice block. Jackson. Oh, throws it off his face. That should be Laker ball. You all right, Nas? That's our ball. Unless he was stepping out of bounds. That's a super smart play. That's our ball. I don't think he tried to hit him in the face, but like that's a good ass play. Let's go, Jackson. Earn that possession. Braun, kick, pick and pop. Rui, can't quite get it to go. And inside out dribble. Jackson reacts to that. Good low man help. So see, that's just Austin being in the right spot, beating him to the spot. Step back 3, contest, dig it out. Oh, tap ahead. What a play. Austin ahead. Rui. The dunk. Count it? No. They both hurt. How'd Rui get hurt? A wipeout? Oh no. A little more worried about Rui on that one than all right. Timeout Minnesota. Lakers playing good hoops. Let's hope good health can follow. Let's see. Is that what it was? L2N landed awkwardly on his foot. Yeah, GC. No, I hear you on Jackson. I'm saying that. Well, let me ask you this, GC. How many minutes do you think Jackson can play turned up as just his style of play, the way he plays? How many minutes do you think he can play like that and not you're not like risking him getting hurt to too much of a degree? Grabbed his lower back. Is he been having back spasms? That I think that was the same thing that happened the other night, right? Yeah, like 20, 25. I agree that that's sort of the range. And so my thought is I would love to have another center that can give you just 16 minutes if you need them. But again, how much money do you want to spend for that type of player as well? Especially if you like your small ball look. See, to me, Luca totally changes the conversation on small ball with this Lakers team because he's such an elite rebounder that he can close defensive possessions in ways that were driving me crazy with AD on the team, even, right? That when the Lakers would go small, they just stunk at getting rebounds in a way where it was like, look, you can never do this successfully if you can't rebound. That you can do it with Luca and LeBron. That's one thing too. You got these two shot creators that if they got you 10 rebounds in a game, you wouldn't flinch. That's insane. Two of the greatest passers of all time can get you 20 boards. Oh no, Rui going back. Fuck. Walking very gingerly. No. Yeah, looked like a knee. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see about Rui. Got Dorian into the game. Yeah, he was able to walk back on his own. Drive and kick. Good rebound. Luka with the outlet. Lakers up 15. LeBron, foot on the gas, lays it up and in. Great outlet pass. Got an early advantage there. Austin's all right on his end. Lakers up 17. Good deflection by Austin. Yep, got DFS in for Rui. Right. Got a switch, Jackson. So Jackson, sometimes when Jackson comes up to hedge on a screen, he has this again very like moving forward inclination that he can take a bad angle and they can turn the corner. And so he can recover a little bit, but he's already out of position. Then he kind of zooms ahead again and fouls the guy, which is what he did there. That uh that's one a potential area of growth if they can coach him into it is taking better angles on that. Yeah, body control is not good. Lakers up 64-49, 9:45 left. Step up screen. LeBron into the pocket. Nice drive kick. Three ball. Dorian corner money. Beautiful basketball by the Lakers. Brilliant execution. Cashed in corner three by Dorian Finney-Smith. Lakers up 18. Good hedge by Jackson there. Much better angle. Up top to Ant. ISO it on Luka. They pinch in. So go into the seam. Travel, something, nothing. Tap that out. Let's go. Luka drops down to get it. Oh, nice pass. Smart play. He makes so many smart passes. Oh, symphonic passing by the Lakers. Look at that. Mm-hmm. Bron continuing to run. The biggest part of that. Good call. I mean, that shit was beautiful, Vic. What do you want me to say? That was all in. It's like Bron splits the free throws. Lakers on a 10-2 run. Yeah, we are playing faster, Vic. That's what it's all about. Just Euro step. Good job. Good job by Jackson, not fouling, just retreat, pull the chair. Oh, nice pass. Oh, damn it. Yeah, Lucas should have taken that shot. No, get that. Fuck. All right, Lakers up 16. DFS. Hands off to Austin in the lane. Euro steps. Good kick out. Luca kicks it out, knocked away. Gonna keep it here. 5 on the shot clock. Lakers up 16, 8:08 left in the third. Mm-hmm. Yeah, good defense that play. Luca inbounding to Austin. Fakes the handoff, keeps it, pulls it from 3. Can't get it to go. Ant with the ball. 8 minutes left. Comes off the screen. Damn it. And again, and one. Got to foul him harder than that if you're going to give him a look. And so, yeah, that's an example of taking a bad angle from Jackson where that's Anthony Edwards. And yeah, that's a bad reach by Austin there. Finishes the 3-point play, lead back down to 13. Right. The two guard front stuff has worked well, but they go into a horn set here. Back out to Austin. Gets that jumper to go. All right. I've got a theory that like Austin's footwork going forward, backward, or stationary just way better than his sidestep threes. Good rebound, Jackson. No? Yes? Good work. All right. Yeah, early sub for Jackson already, going small. I don't like it, but fair enough, Gaudelock. See how they do from here. Bad entry pass going the other way. It's more about going to a small look, right? Like less about his individual performance than going small. But Austin, ball reversal to Luca. So Luca catches that and rips through left. And then I'm a 49er fan. They got a running back, Christian McCaffrey, that is when he's healthy, he's amazing. And as soon as he hits a hole, dot, 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 to be continued, hands off to LeBron. Ooh, inside out dribble. Nice. Shook him. Can't get it to go, though. Ant with it. See how they're funneling him toward the baseline and the low man help, and they skip it. It's good dribble drag, good patience by Ant. And that's what Conley does, make that right-handed floater. So that's the chess match you see, right? Is that they Ant is dribble dragging and taking the two defenders with him, then skipping it as far as he can across court. Lakers being very sloppy right now, not getting into athletic position, ball getting poked away. Inbound into LeBron. Gabe, three ball. Can't get it to go. He's been cold. Very streaky three-point shooter. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's part of Gabe. Step back. Got into the lane. All right, we'll take that. Good job forcing a somewhat difficult angle. LeBron stumbling, bumbling. Back out to Austin. Lakers a little lethargic on offense. Already down to 5. Pulls up. Let's go. Love 3 free throws out of a stagnant possession like that. Uh-huh. Hand in the cookie jar. Yep. So with McCaffrey, what he'll do is he'll hit a hole, and then as soon as he gets around gets through the gap, he actually reroutes back out in the direction that he was initially running. And so Luca does that too. So Luca will catch it and rack just barely get his shoulders past the defender, and then will cut right in front of them and totally ruin their angle. And then he goes so slowly from there while having an advantage that just waits for an opportunity to materialize, whether it's for himself or a teammate, and it's beautiful. Hmm. Yeah, great understanding of angles. All right, Lakers up 15, 5:30 left. Ant with it, guarded by Gabe, racks it, bumps him off. Oh, blows a tire, calls a timeout. What happened there? Huh? Oh, he just got tossed? Wow. Boo. Boo. See, even the ice machine. Mom's at the ice machine. Doesn't like it either. Boo. That's so whack. Oh, that's number 16 for him, too. That's right. Oh, man. Yeah, this can be, and they've got a lot of like, if you go soft on like, if you tune down on a Dillingham or Shannon, yeah, some BDL. Yeah, Josh, my first thought too, the level of intensely unserious. I like that oxymoron. Oh, we got to get a tech too. Got a double tech with Vando earlier. Yeah. Oh Lord, what now? Joey Crawford. Oh yeah, that guy was a schmuck. What are we doing here? All right, we're back at it. Lakers up 15, 74-59. 5:17 left in the third. Rax drive kick, Shannon three ball. Kind of an interesting push shot. Keep it here on the box out. Come on, y'all. These are the type of plays we're going to be vulnerable to. Let me get some water real quick. All right. That shot over the top. All right. Lead down to 13, 4:52 left. Luka with it. Should be the last couple minutes of his shift. Comes off the screen, steps back, three ball, misses short again. Has been terrible at that shot with the Lakers. Yeah, gives up the baseline too easily, down to 11. Very dangerous stretch right here. Austin matched up with Naz Reid. Crosses him over. Good kick out, swings. Luka into the seam, skips, turns it over. Gonna keep it here. 6 on the shot clock. Lakers ball 74-63. Lakers are in the bonus if they could get into the paint, but yeah. Luka with his hands on his knees. He gassed. Oh, got Jackson coming back in the game. Thank you. Good one, too. All right. Injection of energy. Yeah, get Vando out. And Austin. So we got Luka with it. Another step back three, this time against the shot clock. Another brick. Jackson with the rebound. They get the block. Going to be a foul, though. Good job, Jackson. So we got Luca, Jackson, DFS, Goodwin, and Gabe. So yeah, Luca and the Goons look. Gadalock Harrison texted me the other day. He was like, "You might not want to stick with the Luca and the Goons thing because of what Goon means nowadays." And I'm like, I refuse to cede ground to Gen X or to Gen Z. I grew up with the Goonies. Damn it, one of the great movies of all time. Damn, driving kick three. This was Harrison who texted me this. No, I like Gen Z. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, like, fuck that. It can mean what it means to you. It means what it means to me. Another brick by Luca. Just cannot hit anything resembling a jump shot at home. But Jordan Goodwin can. That's a nice ass move. Shook his man, elbow pull up. I like him a lot. DFS moving his feet. Lakers up 12, 3:10 left. Gabe plays over the top. Goodwin, good closeout. Off his feet. Damn, gonna be a foul. Haven't heard anything on Rui yet. Ooh, Lakers get the steal. Braun back in. Bumps off. Tips in his own miss. Nice play. Yeah, like getting Luca out there. Braun back in. And there was no gap between the two. Oh, nice rebound. Braun drops down. Good defense there. Where are we going? Braun pulls up. Over into the corner. DFS misses that. Skip pass over the top. Bad play by Goodwin there. He had a chance at that steal. Lead down to 11. Goodwin mad at himself. Oh yeah, L2N. This game is not over by any means. This Minnesota team will be a threat, and probably at least a more unpredictable one to guard with the ejection. And they are hitting every open three, no doubt. Yes, and we are not. Yeah, I mean Luca's jump shooting has been atrocious since he's aside from the Denver game. I can see why he's down on himself. He should be. He's also like last couple of games he's come out real hot on in the first quarter and uh hasn't been able to sustain it. So let's see if he can come back. Yeah, 4 of 14 from the field, 0 of 7 from 3. He only scored under 20 points 4 times last year in 70 games. If he does again tonight, that'll be That'd be the fifth time. But he's got 13, plenty of game left. But yeah, really struggling with his offense. I know that Mavs fans had said that he had it had, taken him a while last time he came back from injury to kind of play back into his game. But again, he's putting up but Lakers are winning these games, right? The point of the games is not to get Luka his best numbers, but yeah, he has been nowhere near a league leading scorer caliber offensive player. And that's part of the excitement too, is that like there's a version of Luka that's going to give you 35 fairly consistently. Just we haven't seen him yet. Yeah, I think you're right about that. Gaudelak says his shot is short, can't beat anybody off the dribble, got to be legs. Yeah, LeBron in triple threat. Beautiful move. Great example of that. Like you beat him to the left, but then you cut back right real quick to ruin the angle. Gets the layup. Beautiful move by LeBron. Lakers up 13. Nice take. Good retreat by get that. Damn. Ball rolls out into the corner. Nas thinks about it. Get that hand up. Thank you. Puts the ball on the ground. Good win with a strip. That's a tough shot. Good defense, Lakers. LeBron taps it to himself. Going the other way. 121 left. Let's close this quarter out. Good one with it. Puts it up. Over to LeBron. Strong side zone. Lob that up. Not off the rim, though. Come on, Bron. Going the other way. Drive, kick, three ball. Open. Nope. Tapped. Nice tap in. Dalton into the game. Into a zone. Bump. Bron going to go to the line. Good flash middle there. Bron's turned it up in this shift since coming back in, and I think it's really helped stabilize things. That's one thing that there is an element of your turn, my turn between Luca and LeBron that I actually think is a good thing, in that we can talk about them as overall players, but I think it's interesting to map out a game sort of like when things happen, as Braun misses the first free throw, in that like games have an ebb and flow to them that LeBron and Kobe had this. This is sort of the essence of the great Iman Shumpert story that he tells, where like for three quarters, Shumpert's doing great, and then Kobe's like, "You had a great game." He's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Where they can pace like when they step it up and when they tune it down. And LeBron's turned it up last couple of minutes. Let's see if he keeps it up. And as he forces a turnover right there, gets a foul. Good shit by LeBron. Got popped in the face though. Left knee strain. Rui. Hang in there, Rui. I hope so, Roy. Again, this remember there was something that did we ever get clarity on what sent him? He was like holding his lower back the other day. It wasn't a knee. Yeah. All right. Jackson splits the free throws. 2-for-1 opportunity. Do they take it? Not yet. Oh, shot fake. Shannon doesn't want that shot. Wants the tough midi instead. And that. Romo, not really. There was a stretch where what did he shoot one year in New Orleans where they actually had him taking those, and it wasn't awful. and I wanna say it was on, like, 50 attempts, like, way more than you could imagine taking now. Let me go to B-ball ref. So, yeah, in 2022, he took 57 threes and hit 20 of them. So he shot 35% on 57 threes in 70 games. So almost won a game in 70 games. That's, not nothing, but hasn't done that with the Lakers, of course. But, all right, Braun with it. 2 on the shot on the clock. Gabe gonna make one? Nope. Yeah, Gabe is either shooting like 70% or 5% and very little in between. All right. Lakers up 11 after 3, 84-73. Let's see if they can close it out. Yeah, I don't think so either, Jay. I'm sorry, trying to get clarity on Rui. I With this team, I don't think we're going to get a lot outside of the strain. Yeah, good question, Roy. Does I think that's a big part of it, right? Is that so I was just talking about that energy and it allow that your turn, my turn is LeBron when Luca's on the floor, he can literally give if LeBron wants to go chill for 4 minutes in a corner, and not just chill, but just attack without everybody's eyes on him, without shot creation responsibility, he can do it for an entire shift, and the offense can still run just fine. And so what that does is that saves energy for the defensive end. It saves energy for the third quarter shift where Luke is the one struggling and Braun needs to come in and kind of pick the team up a little bit. And I thought he did and stabilize things at the end of that third there. That yeah, I think that but the defensive uptick is I I think part of it, it precedes Luca and, Austin's offensive uptick helps there too. But that's just Braun, I think, playing himself into shape, seeing what the team needs. Um, yeah, man, he's something else. Yeah, William, that it's funny you bring that up. That's a the type of move that's been on my mind. I think Claxton might be more than they want to spend on a 5, but I know he's got the decreasing contract. Um, but yeah, I'm just curious that I know I think they'll wanna bring Jackson back, and I think they like their small ball looks enough to where that's gonna be part of what they do. So it's like, how many minutes do we need out of a 5, and do we wanna pay that person $25 million a year to play 16 minutes, you know? Yeah, Capella seems like is but I think they want, like, a younger athlete. I think they want an athlete 5, somebody that similar to Jackson and as right on freaking cue. Thank you, Jackson. Oh, Duran would be amazing. I just don't know why Detroit would do that. Nice pull up. Shot fake. I'd go more the Stanley route, T. Lester. Austin. Oh, fouled again? Let's go. Yeah, Regina, the Duran's a pipe dream. You unfortunately a fallout or fortunately a fallout of the Luca trade is nothing is impossible now. We have to entertain every harebrained trade idea. Yeah, exactly. I could see us doing another Williams type of trade, right? But part of that is that he was on a low end rookie contract that is part of it. Pat. I mean, JD, I think that the Jazz would give up Kessler, but I think that teams are very happy to keep their cheap, good young players. And at some point, Utah is going to have to build an actual team, right? How long are they going to? They're weird to me because they've been doing this tanking thing for 3 years, and Kessler is a late first, I believe, right? He was picked in the first, but they don't have really blue chip guys to show for tanking for 3 years. So, yeah, exactly, Regina. They came out hot a couple of times and won some games, but they haven't. So, yeah, I just wonder, do they? So, to the question of, do I think Utah would ever trade Kessler? Sure. I mean, but make them a really good offer. Like, do you think the Lakers would ever trade Austin? I would hope that it would take a lot, you know? I do not think the Jazz would ever trade Luca. And yet, challenge unsuccessful. Let's go, JC. Oh, yeah. Hit little tappy tap on the elbow, the forearm. Yeah, see, but it's not marginal there. So that's the thing. If you play basketball, you hit somebody right there on a as they bring it up, that's gonna affect the shot. Yeah, 6 free throws for Austin on those. Right, Austin. Now that should always be if you hit a shooter on their elbow as they're going up, even if it's light contact, that's a foul. I'm all for the physicality of the game. Let's go, Austin. Knocks down all three. Good one with the reach. Shot over the top. LeBron, can he clear it? Oh, good hustle. Oh, what a strong play right there. Rips it away. Watch your back. Dumps it off to Goodwin. Good ball reversal. Austin. Oh, poked away. Keep it here. GC, they're saying a knee strain with the T. Corner inbound. Oof. Catch. Hands off. Good ball denial by really overplaying a LeBron. Foul. Thank you. It's funny. So they're really overplaying high side, and LeBron was like sealing him. That was a very sidecar type of play. He didn't make the shot, but all right. Jackson with it up top. Again, they've turned up the pressure. So Braun's going to get downhill, dumps it off. Jackson wasn't ready for it. Good. Austin rip through drive, kick, three ball. Goodwin misses that. Braun killing it on the boards right now. Let's go. Gives it to himself. Swatted here. Let's go, Braun. Yeah, if Jackson was ready for that, that pass wouldn't have bounced off of his face. Inbound into Braun. 10 on the shot clock. Side to himself. Into that post up. Drops middle. Draws two. Gets stripped. Got to read the kick out there. Oh, thank you. We'll keep that. Give us a gift, but only 3.1 on the shot clock. Did they have possession of that? Yep. All right. Fresh 24, 10:08 left. Lakers up 89-75. Come on, Austin. Lakers have way too many shitty entry passes. Down to 12. Come on, Austin, wake up, man. You were asleep last game in the fourth quarter, too. All right, Austin, good reject. Oh, nice pass. There it is. Good read. What a pass. Good defense. Goes over the top. Good shit, Austin. All right, Jackson stays in front. Kicks back out. A little bit late. Can't leave DiVincenzo. Oh, Braun killing the freaking boards again. Good cross-court outlet. Dalton. Oh, nice pass, Dalton. The foul. Nice pass, kid. Oh, no. Oh, no. I think he's all right. Right. Yeah, that's tough. Oh, yeah, he landed hard. That's a dangerous play. Yeah, they should review that. That's a shove in midair. I'm telling you, Jackson gets the worst whistle, just like even just something like that not getting reviewed. Gonna have Luca and Vando coming in. See how Luca closes here. Jackson splits the free throws. Dalton chasing DiVincenzo. Does a pretty good job. Gonna put him in a ball screen. Gets over the top. Good block and trail. Gets to go anyway. See, I didn't have Jackson come up on that. Lead down to 12. Into the pocket. Jackson. Get back. Reed with the rebound. Luca picks him up. Tries to drive baseline. Cuts it off. Ball out top to DiVincenzo. Matched up with Jackson. Crosses him over. Drives and kicks. Into congestion. Nice floater. He's been passing up some threes to attack. Lead down to 10. Luca with the ball near half court, saying Jackson, come up, set this screen. Going to get DFS into the game next dead ball along with Vando. Luca turns around. Just cannot get anything resembling a jump shot to go in LA. Yeah, Lakers might need a timeout after this. Nice rebound. God, I love his rebounding. Nice outlet. Jackson or Dalton. Going to go to the line. Almost had an and one. Got tackled. Now make your free throws. What a pass. Yeah, whacked him in the head. On the ones where a guy gets hit in the head, I don't just our free throw shooting, man. The ones where guys get hit in the head, don't I have a pretty wide I don't expect them to make a lot of those. That can be tough when you get clocked and man, Dalton, 10 missed free throws. When Dalton goes cold, he goes cold. Tax him on defense. Might be that time. Might be that time. Oh, Jackson in the locker room. Fuck me. Both Rui and Jackson. Man. We got an 8-point game, too. 92-84, 7:43 left. Luka keeps it himself. Drive, kick, swing. LeBron, clean look. Back rims it, though. Minnesota on the run. Beating the Lakers with athleticism right now. Down to 6. Lakers timeout. Looking very similar to the Dallas game. Yeah, Shannon's been killing us. And yeah, they're just way faster than us now. Another atrocious shooting night from Luka, 4 of 15 from the field. Does have 10 boards, which have been helpful. Just 13 points. Love to get some more minutes from Goodwin. Much more so than Vando. Dalton, of course, has got to get out of the game. Same with Gabe. So who's our 5 here? We got closing 5 tonight. I think we're looking at LeBron, Austin, Luka, DFS, and Goodwin. Assuming that Jackson doesn't come back, which I don't think he'd close anyway. Oh, is Jackson back on the bench? Oh, nice. Good to hear. Let's go. Oof. Yeah, 66% free throw shooting, 28% from 3. It's so funny that the way the Lakers have actually been winning games is it hasn't been this glorious offense, right? It's been the ability to defend and go on offensive runs for sure. But I think that's exciting, Robbie, right? because the offense. I don't know. Does Luca suck on offense now? Like, is Luca like a 16 point per game guy now? Then if that's the case, then yeah, Lakers are in trouble. I don't believe it. So 6 point game. Just another brick by Luca misses short. 4 of 16 drops him off. Just a step ahead, way too easy. Lead down to 4. Yeah. No, Vando, I think, is minus 16 tonight. Luca going 1-on-1. Steps up late. Swing, swing. Austin can't get it to go. Lakers falling apart. Terrence Shannon, like a bat out of hell, coughs it up. Luca over to Austin. Crosses over, gets cut off. Pulls up, back out, back to him. Resets. Austin crossing over Nas. Going 1-on-1. Nice dump off pass. Come on, Vando, finish. Going to be fouled instead. Lakers already in the bonus. So another one where he got cracked in the head. Again, I don't mind so much about not finishing and ones. Tick on Nas. Austin cashed in at the free throw line tonight. Vando bricks the first free throw. It's brutal, man. Shot poorly at the free throw line in those. Yep. 2 bricks at the free throw line. These guys aren't ready, man. Vando's minus 16 in this game, I think. Nas Reed. Oof. Good rebound there by Vando. Outlet over to Austin. Can the Lakers score? Is Luka Doncic bad on offense now? Can he score? Draws 2. Gabe, he's been a brick for a minute now. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Luka hurt? Oh, a steal. Up ahead to Luka. Not hurt. Throws it up. Not fouled, though. Man. Lakers up 3, 93-90, 5:10 left. Got a timeout. Yeah, long overdue. Just look at the body language. Yeah, after that first shift, Luka, man. Yeah, got to get this W planted back to back. Yes, very much believe good win for Vando. Gonna have to be another one that LeBron carries us home, apparently. And getting ejected did, and we knew it. We called it like at that time, right? Come out in a zone, DFS, ready to fire. Jackson back in the game. Good tap out. Lakers going bigger. I like it. Luca into the paint. And one. Let's go. Again, Luca cannot make a jump shot to save his life, but he's been very good around the basket. Bricks another free throw, though. Good ball denied by Gabe right there. Shannon with some speed back out. Step back jumper over Jackson. Misses it short. Luca clears the rebound. Looking ahead, nothing doing. Just keeps it himself behind the back. Lobs it up for Jackson. Catches it. Didn't have the angle. Back out to Luca. Matched up with Nas Reed. This would normally be a huge advantage. Can you make a jump shot? Nope. Not even remotely close. 3 on the shot clock. LeBron grazes the front of the rim. This is very frustrating. Oh, thank you, Nas. Wow, Nas Reed 1 for 9 against the Lakers. We are in dangerous territory. All right, 4 point game, 95-91. Got to watch those entry passes, but gets that one in. Luca into LeBron. DFS cuts through. Faces up, 10 on the shot clock. Matched up with Reed. Dribbles back. Doesn't have an opportunity here. Out to Luca. Got to save this. Fading away out of bounds. Unbelievable. Unbelievable shot. Of course, that's the one he makes. Jesus Christ. Was he out of bounds? Was he in bounds on that? Oh, he was. This guy has stunk as a jump shooter with the Lakers. Look at him. He's so frustrated. Yeah, I don't think there's a way to challenge it. I think they just review it. And if he was out, they don't count it. So no one has to challenge it. Man. Isn't it nice to have someone hit one of them? Someone on YouTube was like, "That's one of those Jokic shots." Nice to be on the other end of one of those. Magic used to do that too. Yeah, Luca's dad. Hey, you fucking hit one. Insane. Nothing but net too. Oh, yeah. Just give up a quick two out of the timeout. Into Luca. Shannon up to 23. Yeah. Austin going to go to the line and getting smacked on the head. I feel like the headband helps, emphasize fouls if you get a. Austin's made his free throws. Hopefully he can continue. Get some more water. It's been like a 3-water night. Thank you, Austin. That's right. Got some ice machine. Got to have it in the late fourth quarter. Lakers up 7. Off ball screen. Get a whistle. There's been a lot of weird games, Capitan. And a big part of it is just Luka's struggling, Driving kick. Shit. Yeah, right on cue, Regina. Good job. Good job there. That one's on you. Yeah. All right. Luka walking the dog. Huh? Oh, the shot clock was off. Got to have at least one a game. Gets it into Luka. Can you score, Luka? Into LeBron. They're holding him. They're holding. Thank you. Make your free throws. This game does suck. That is a good gets the first one nice and calm. All right. 2 made free throws. Let's go. Yeah, got to 20. Pull up 3. Yes. Oh, nice rebound. And a foul. Another one. Nice rebound, Luka. So on the encouraging front, a lot of the Lakers wins with Luka have been kind of grimy games that it's good to see them win games with this personality because there will be other ones where the offense looks good and he's cooking, and looks like himself. Um, that's the thing too is like I like that we have this defense in us. They need to be able to win some games with their offense too, because you see sort of the physical fallout. Just 1 or 2 free throws. They switch on Conley. Get Alexander Walker off the curl. LeBron in a stance. Jackson switched. Backs up. Gonna get a whistle. Again, Jackson taking too aggressive of an angle on not really a pull up 3-point shooter. He can't help but move forward. It's something that he's done just throughout his career. He just moves forward. Yes, this is the first one. Splits the free throws, lead down to 6, 103-97, 2:10 left. LeBron coming out of the backcourt, guarded by Naz Reid. Over to Luka. Lakers in a horn set. Good back screen by DFS. They hold that, throw it over the top of Conley. LeBron, drop step, going to go to the line. Love it. Really targeting Conley. Oh, Bron? You all right, Bron? Hammy? Are you fucking kidding me? You all right, Bron? Yeah, seriously, just get out of this game alive. My God. Oh, got the roll. It might be one of those games, RTJ. Yeah, tomorrow might be one of those days. Oh, Gabe just came in for Jackson. Probably a good sub. All right, Bron cashes in 2 when we need it. Lead up to 8, 2 minutes left. See what they got. Conley with the ball. Lakers will be switching everything. Front in the post. Nas skips it over, hits the rim. Shannon hasn't wanted those threes, has wanted to attack instead. Hits it up. Strip that. Fuck. Gonna send him to the line. Damn. Yeah, good point, AJ. Maybe we get that rebound if they handle that differently. They have Jackson in. That's what I'm thinking, Rathstein, is tomorrow's a Luka game. But we'll see. Yeah, gets the rebound, splits the free throws. Let's go. Luka, the Clippers will run more drop than any team. Denver did too. So Luka has a good environment to cook in tomorrow. Spin LeBron. Let's go. Take us home, LeBron. Naz Reid with it. Skips it over the top of Gabe. Rims in and out. Luka with the flat-footed board. Lakers in control. Very similar to the Dallas game. An uncomfortable win, but down the stretch, they've good timeout, smart play. Beautiful shot. Right over the top. Yeah, now we have to inbound it. Always an adventure. It would help if anybody fought for position. Yeah, Dallas game plus injuries. Fingers crossed with Rui. Yeah, fun first half and then very not fun second half, but let's hope Rui's all right. Honestly, like it being called a strain is less. I don't know. It could be worse language, but we'll see. Yeah, we might get a lens sighting tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see who plays. I would prefer if LeBron didn't, but we'll see. Yeah, LeBron not getting any work done on the leg. LeBron or Luca getting trapped, jump passing, just casual awesomeness. Braun gets fouled on the layup. They call it eventually. Oh no, they're going the other way. Oh, why are we fouling? Oh, shot clock. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, yeah. All right. Conley, some gas. That's a bump. Come on, Austin. Yeah, this is really a tortured second half, Andy. Jins, we're gonna have a when's it what's it gonna be about? I don't know. Do you have any topics you'd like us to hit? I'm always looking to hear suggestions. Yeah, if Rui misses time, that could be a get the free throws, get the ball inbounded. Now getting cross court over to LeBron, skip over the top to Gabe. They do get in the front court. Gonna pick up a foul there. All right. Want a Reddick segment? Okay, we can. Yes, it does with Rui. Really hoping that it's not that it is just a mild thing. He's out just for a little bit. Yeah, Dalton being bad will come into play if Rui misses significant time. Lakers give up the concession layup. Inbound over to LeBron. Jesus. Bron gets them both. 111, 102. Yeah, Bron's like hammy or something. Talk overall NBA. It's been a minute, homie. Yeah. We're going to take it. Got out of this alive. Go back to lick our wounds. See how Rui's doing. Hopefully LeBron's all right. Um, Another uncomfortable win against a shorthanded Western Conference opponent, but we will take it. Lakers move to 15 games over 500 for the first time in since the 21 season. The next game was the Solomon Hill game, but Jacob Rude had tweeted that out. So let's hope we get some good injury news this time. But we will see you guys here again tomorrow. Peace.